Brace yourselves, legends. The first update of 2021 is coming with the first appearance of aircraft carriers, British heavy cruisers, plus a new game mode and a campaign. Let's check out the new features. At long last, aircraft carriers are arriving in World of Warships Legends. In this test event, you'll be able to join airstrike battles to test the capabilities of 4 flat tops. At Tier 3 are Hosho and Langley. Tier 5 holds Ryujo and Ranger. They are outfitted with torpedo and dive bombers as their striking arm, and you will have access to new commanders to put at the helm. These ships are fundamentally different to the gunfighters you are used to, so it may take you a few battles to get to grips with them. To test the carriers, you will have to play a few battles against them first. The airstrike battles will only be available for the first 2 weeks of the update. Be sure to try them out while they're here. Good luck and fly safe, captains. On the seas, the British heavy cruisers are also appearing in early access this update. You can make use of the powerful guns of Hawkins, Devonshire and Surrey this update, obtainable through the new containers. These ships are defined by their tactical freedom provided by an excellent repair party, heavy gun salvos and single-launch torpedoes. Plus, they are equipped with sonar to help avoid enemy torpedoes. Be careful positioning them, however, as their speed and maneuverability leave something to be desired. Get ready for a new seasonal game mode, Arena. Here, you will battle as 4 teams of 3 ships in a team deathmatch. Plus, you can show up your skills via a community-wide ladder. Watch your fire, though, as you can damage your teammates here. An epic is appearing as the final reward, the Dragonlsayer campaign. German battlecruiser Siegfried. This Tier 7 cruiser is unique with accurate 15-inch guns, short-range torpedoes, and top-tier side protection. It's a standard campaign with 100 milestones to reach over the next 5 weeks, with plenty of rewards along the way. Once you have completed the campaign, you can start earning steel by doing extra weekly missions to build up towards the ultimate prize, USS Missouri. Steel is a new currency that is here to stay, and it will take several updates to get enough to earn this famous American battleship. Start saving up, captains. We're gearing up to celebrate the Lunar New Year with a new port and some special items. Get ready for a pair of event premium ships, camos and containers to celebrate the occasion. Buckle in. This update is bound to hold excitement for everyone with a new campaign, game mode, and of course, the aircraft carriers. As usual, be sure to take a look at the patch notes for more details and turn the tide.
Hello everyone. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I'm happy to be here and welcome everyone to our World of Warships Legends stream, the first one in 2021 with our February update, but I'm not alone and I'm again joined by our great TheSailingRobin.
Good morning guys, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you since December 2019, or even before that, so it's been a long time since I've been on stream. I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys are doing well. Princeblip is also with us.
Hello there.
Here we go.
We are all here. So finally, this is our second time being all 3 of us in one place. So,
and look at this. Ta-da! We have all 3 of us displayed. The magic of overlays and OBS.
Yes. Production quality. I hope you guys can hear us well. I have to make a disclaimer. We are in a new streaming room. This is the first time that we are using this 3-man setup here. Hopefully everything is fine. As you can see, we have a new wallpaper, fancy behind us. And I met our IT guy earlier and he said, well, You now have a dedicated internet line in this room, but let's see how if it works. So if something goes wrong, I already wanted to make the disclaimer, but I think everything should be fine.
Hopefully. So yeah, a classic microphone test. Tell us if anything sounds out of line, and we'll make adjustments on the fly.
Yes. You meant 2020, Robin? Did you mix
Maybe, yes. Maybe I'm still mentally not out of 2020 yet. That's
nobody would be mad about that. I mean, 2020 was a heavy year, and we're glad that we're now in 2021.
If I make the mistake, it's all right, guys. Don't give me any flack on it. All right. All voices are good. All right, good. Well, let's get the show on the road. We have plenty of stuff to review today, and we also have a little giveaway for you guys.
Yes.
Before we start, the way it works, there will be 25 winners across all platforms, so only 25 winners total. And each winners will get a Winter Big Crate and a Royal Navy Big Crate as well. We'll drop the link in the chats for the giveaway. Follow the instructions, participate, and you get a chance of winning the above mentioned rewards. So get going. That's the giveaway for today, and the link is live now.
Yes.
Other than this, I'll leave it to my colleague to explain what will be today's program.
Indeed. So we've got a mixture of things. We've got the new Royal Navy cruisers, the heavy cruisers, which means they have 8-inch guns, but not necessarily heavy armor. And we also have the new campaign, which is the Dragonlsayer campaign, featuring the Siegfried, a German battle cruiser, battleship cruiser thingamajig hybrid design with 15-inch guns is the most notable feature, as well as something aircraft carriers.
Yes, I think CVs are in the update now somehow. They made it through.
And just to explain to a few guys who are confused about the dragon behind Robin, which is in connection with the Siegfried, it's an old fairy tale, and Siegfried was the Dragonslayer, so that's the minor,
Kudos to our devoted Filigula to find out the name about this. He's not here to say hi, but I'm pretty sure he's with us mentally and in his heart.
Someone is angry and already saying add more waifus.
Add more waifus.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. So, shall we get started with the British heavy cruisers? Or
I'm not sure what we should be started with. We could start with CVs. We could start with British heavy cruisers. But I think, we can start with a nice little... Carriers? You want us to start with carriers?
I want you to suffer.
Well, technically, currently... as you can see, we have 2 events going on right now. I mean, 2 events. We have one event, which will be followed by another event. The current event is the airstrike, goes for the rest of this week and then next week after, when you can get your hands on Tier 3 CVs this week and Tier 5 CVs next week. And you participate in basically versus AI battles, which can also have players in it. And you can get your hands on the CVs. The available ones for now are going to be, let me reset my filters quickly, are going to be Langley and Hosho. These are the 2 available here.
Can I quickly, I just want to quickly throw myself in. So, before we get more comments on that, I want to say, yes, Azuma, we hear you, we're working on it, we will improve her. 105mm secondaries on German battleships. We hear you. We're working on it. Maybe not right the next one, but we're working on it. 26mm on Siegfried. Play the ship first before you say something bad about it. 27mm is not necessary, not at all. The ship is strong. It has its preferences. It might not be the tanky battleship that you guys expect, but if you play it correct, the side armor is really good. So all you paper hunters out there, all the numbers that are on the paper, it's just numbers on the paper. And try the ship out first, and then we can talk.
Wise words from our senior community manager. All right, so as I was saying, CVs, you can have access to them, and we're gonna start by playing them. Why not? Maybe you could take a heavy cruiser, or you can take a CV, and I can take the Hawkins if you want.
That would be a nice
You can take the Hawkins, and I'll take the Hosho out.
Yeah, all right,
please.
let's do it. Historically accurate division, by the way.
Chat, maybe if you ask Princeblip enough, he will take out the Langley.
Maybe.
I actually like it. The thing when we saw the Langley the first time on the super test, the words from Princeblip were, "It looks actually good in the game, but he still hates it."
So basically, British heavy cruisers, we have tier 4 Hawkins. The next one is going to be tier 5 Devonshire, and then the next one's going to be tier 6 Surrey. We'll play all 3 of them, hopefully, and we'll get going. All right, let's go.
Autopilot. I know we are like now 5 days into the airstrike mode, and we will collect all the data. And next week we will have the tier 5 mode with Ranger and Ryuju coming in. And after that we will have a feedback form for you guys to fill out. And of course, our development team is already considering changes in certain ways, and we are already having feedback on the tier 3 carriers. And this is of course an ongoing process. And once we have the changes that will come in the future confirmed, we will share them with you. Like, this is not something that we will just put on in the game based on the data. And like, there will be changes coming on the carriers, and then we will share them with you. And then I'm not sure if we will go into the next test event, how it goes from there, but we will keep you up to date on everything that is going around carriers and how they will be implemented.
I mean, so far we had a lot of feedback from the community about CVs. It's great. We had a lot of positive response, a lot of criticism, a lot of constructive feedback around what could be improved, what could be changed, how the players like it. And it's not over. We have another full week of tier 5 CVs coming up. So I think it's quite an important period for the game, because all of the feedback you guys are providing and the feedback we're collecting out of it is going to be impactful on how CVs will be in the future when they come back. So one detail I would point out is, like, regarding the Waypoint system, my take on it would be that if it gets implemented, it would be for all ships and not specifically CVs. So this is something we also need to take into consideration, and you also need to take into consideration on how long it may take to get implemented. So
also I saw something regarding AA stats. A lot of people of you were wondering why we don't display the AA stats in the game. That was something that we cannot unfortunately just turn off and on, and just for the sake of the test event we didn't want to implement the AA stats and then take them away again. It would just confuse more, and since the AA mechanic itself is not finally balanced, I would say, it was a little bit adjusted. We didn't want to just implement something that is not 100% finished. So that's why it was just not implemented from the get, or for this duration of the update. I saw another thing regarding the bug on the ramming sound when you ram a friendly target. Oh, Princeblip is dropping one.
One hit, yep.
The destroyer?
That was the Kuma.
Kuma, okay. Just quickly, there was a few reports of, and thank you for that, that's why we were able to actually locate it really quick, that when you ram a friendly ship, that there is no metal sound, like the screeching of the metal. Yes, that is what we are working on as well, and we reported it already, so our team knows about it. You will see the AA stats in the game once the carriers are actually being implemented. When we will be able to earn steel, it's already be able to earn when you finish the campaign with the Endless Havoc. You unlock then a weekly Endless Trial and a daily Endless Trial, where you can earn up to 25 steel a day, and I think it was 75 a week. 75 a week. And but there will be different ways of earning it, for example, in the arena mode. Will there be another free XP ship someday? You can bet on that.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, the angle at which I'm penning this Kuma is kind of Oh, we got a
That's
broadside
pretty bad.
Omaha here. We got a broadside player Omaha. Let's see how powerful the Devonshire, the Harkins AP can be.
Let's see if I can land a bomb hit on the Izlaslov. Okay. So I have a sneaky update from our old friend Kiro regarding the Waypoint System. Is if we see it, it will only be for CVs in the first version.
Oh, okay, I
So,
see. All right.
It will not be for all the ships.
I stand corrected, Kirill. My bad in that case.
Robin's game volume is way too loud.
Way too loud. All right, let me fix this real quick.
Just check the. No, it's
all
hard.
right. Well, let me put it here. See if it helps a bit. Oh, Omaha. Hello. All right, let me get back to lane as soon as I can. Here we go.
So I need to make sure that get my ship moving so I can have experience, and then see if I can defend the cap.
Yeah, let me try to hit that DD because.
So, Dance in the chat, we are going to play Siegfried at some point in the
Yes.
stream, because I like the ship quite a lot. So,
Are we actually bringing back old Admiralty back ships like the Tirpitz? The Tirpitz is available in the game for global XP.
indeed.
If you go to either the tech tree, it should be available in the tech tree for global XP. So there is a premium section. I think there was maybe. Nah, I don't think there was enough.
I got the Islas.
Oh, if
You
you
got
slow
him.
down.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, I just got
Both
hit
hits
a little
too.
bit hard. Oh, hello. Hello, gang. Good.
Will there be an implementation to autopilot? I can't say yet. It's too early to tell. Like when I know the changes, or when we know the changes that the development is going to do to carriers itself.
Nice.
Nice.
job, Lane.
Kill stealing.
It's okay.
One at a
I'm just gonna
Um,
top this.
We will
bot
of course
gang.
inform you, but for now I can't really tell you what exactly is going to happen to it. I mean, we're 5 days into the test, and then we have another 7 days of tier 5, which will be a whole different story, because as you might know, there are a lot more potent AA ships on tier 5 and 6, Atlanta. So yeah. Any chance for Wichita and John Bart coming global XP? No.
Not in the ropes. No.
Nope.
These are two very popular ships, and I'm not sure if it's wise to put them to global XP.
Let me make sure I have my collision avoidance on.
People want more Russian bias? We hear you. Wichita and Jean Bart is steel.
Well, for
No
now,
plans for that.
you guys already have the Missouri to look forward to. Get the ship first, and then we'll consider adding more via the resource. Otherwise, we may overwhelm.
So
players.
I've seen a repeated question a ton of times. Will there be rocket planes? We can't say anything right now. We're evaluating all the feedback, and we'll see whenever that time comes, if they will come. So that's all we've got on it right now. So it's nice to be able to have a point of view of not having rocket planes as a version. So we'll see. It's easier to add than take away.
I don't think I'll be able to spot this whole show now. We're gonna capture their base before that.
And just to quickly talk about the Missouri and the Steel, it's a ship that will be available for a very, very, very long time. It's not something that we take away from the game. Steel is effectively a currency that you can play for, that you can earn completely for free by completing either the arena mode or the campaign. Even though we understand that you are able to earn it in a lower amount, and it will take longer, you will be able to earn the ship completely for free. It will take, of course, a few updates for you to earn it, but in the end, effectively, it is not something that we will take away anytime soon. So, yeah. How else will we Steel earned? Arena mode, maybe future ranked modes.
It will be in ranked mode in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Phil said I could say that Steel will be a part of ranked in the future, and there will be changes to ranked in the future. So we can't go into detail about what's changing exactly, but we heard plenty of feedback.
And no, we will not make steel as a daily reward. I mean, you have steel as a daily reward when you complete the campaign for a certain amount, but yeah, that's it.
But endless havocs will not be the only source for steel. That's if we can reassure you with it. We are aware that it's a grind. Players will not be able to get misery within one update cycle, that's sure. It will take them time to get enough steel and stuff, but we will make the resource available outside of the campaigns in some different events and so on.
Yeah.
So fret not, lads, you'll be able to get it.
To answer the question when the CVs will be fully released, we have absolutely no information on that because our development team will evaluate the test event first, make adjustments, and then decide or what needs to be changed, how much time needs to be put in to get some things changed or adjusted. So there's nothing that we can tell you on that.
Yep.
Are coins going to replace the burrow? No, the burrow is something completely different and separated from everything. It will be something that stays in the game. There will be some adjustments to the burrow as well in the future to make the burrow overview more clearer and for example, if I can't go into detail unfortunately, but you might guess what the next projects will be with the past legendary ships that we're in a test. So that much I can say. So there will be something that you can look forward, and yeah.
We are actually on both. Who asked the question? I lost your. We are both playing. Princeblip is playing on the Xbox Series X, and I'm playing on the One X.
Yeah.
So
he gets the good stuff, and I'm still on the popular one.
Indeed. So I saw one question in there of how is the Missouri different from Iowa? There isn't any major difference performance-wise. The most notable difference is that Missouri has radar, and so she can pop radar, highlight people, and go to town.
We'll be showcasing her stats. I think we can. I think Phil gave us the clearance to show the radar range and a few more stats here and there. So.
Yep. And
stay tuned for that, I guess.
And then there are a few subtle differences. The AP shells do a little bit more damage than Iowa's, as well as there is the forward bulkhead of the armor is a little bit thicker, but that's the main differences. So.
Can we see some Missouri gameplay? Unfortunately, no. We cannot.
We do not, first of all, we don't have the ship ourselves, and second of all, it would be useless to tease a ship that is not available in this update cycle. It's impossible to get in this update, so there's no point showcasing it on stream or to say that the least, over-teasing it where players in the end won't be able to get it this update.
Yep. Release date.
We will have it.
Sorry. Release date for Sims in München. We cannot tell you the exact release date yet, but we will show you the ships later.
Can we play them?
Yes.
Oh, we can. All right, here we go. Well, here we go. We'll have a gameplay on it. All right. Cool. But let's see.
Like we always do on the first update stream.
I'm gonna use my engine cooldown and go on this Courbet here. I'm sorry. I'm hurting my own nation, but it is what it is.
Oh no, not the Courbet.
All he needs is a cat. Yeah.
Whoop. All right.
Who, me?
And we're gonna drop that.
No, me in the so I'm having
evil cat.
The no look.
I could bring my cat.
True.
That's a bit of an early drop here, but that's all right. We got it in.
Is this update the München? Yes, like we've written right down in the patch notes. München and Sims are coming this update. Cross-platform divisions. Well, this is something that we're looking in for a while now. So yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things that COVID has delayed.
Yeah.
Double fire, I'll take it. We're gonna bring the planes back.
Will legendary ships become more useful if you play them right? Yes.
I got a double fire on the Courbet, so he's gonna be burning for a bit. That was a very good double bomb pass. I'm impressed with myself, dare I say.
I also saw one question regarding which carrier lines, which carrier nations are coming. When they be released, I don't know exactly, but it will probably be American and Japanese for the beginning, like we currently have.
It just makes sense. The Japanese and Americans are known for going at it in carrier battles.
Yeah, especially Battle of Midway.
That isn't to say there weren't other nations that made major advances, but we'll see.
I mean, specifically Battle of Coral Sea, Battle of Midway, those were the big engagements of the US Navy versus Japanese Navy.
Indeed. Oh, you're going to steal my kill, aren't you, Robin?
I am, without any shame.
Get out of here.
No, he didn't even try. All right, you got him. It's all yours. It's all yours.
You just got memed.
Kill him before he ruins all my plans, though, because I'm losing a lot of HP. Here we go. Thank you very much. Let me drop this Gangut then.
Oh, Robin is playing Langley.
Yeah, I'm playing Langley. 30k damage. Yeah,
Why are we still here?
Robin is playing Langley, so I don't
Just
have
to
to.
suffer.
It's alright. I'm doing good. Don't worry about me. This Gangut is going very slow. Oh man. Around here is just fine, and we're gonna bring the planes back. One tip I would give you guys is not to try and get all 3 drops in. Try to save your planes. Like if you have 2 planes left, bring them back to your aircraft. Because then you're gonna try to make a 3rd drop, you're gonna be a bit greedy and you're gonna lose these planes, and then you're gonna have to wait a long time before they are replenished. So one of my tips would even be when you, for example, launch a torpedo squad, instantly just do like an empty drop. Like you take off, you instantly do 1 drop like in the water, and these planes will automatically go back to your CV and you will have them back again. And you only go into the battle with essentially 4 planes, but at least you won't lose all 6 if this happens. Let me see if I can drop this easier slab. It's going to be tricky. Especially because he's engaging with our Danae. Nah, I'm not going to go for him. I'm going to go for the Gangut again.
So I saw one guy saying about challenges and missions available in ranked battles. We specifically don't want them to be available in ranked battles because if there are specific damage missions, that the focus is being taken away from ranked on those missions, and people will just complete the missions. And we don't want that.
I literally bombed an island.
There's one question on the ram mechanic, like why is it that a nearly low HP ship can destroy a full HP ship? That's because when you ram someone, also the speed is taken into consideration. And if you, for example, and you will always, or the ram damage is being calculated by the hull HP that you have. So, for example, a battleship with 60k HP can deal up to 60k damage during a ram. That's why you, for example, have the last resort ram of low HP battleships, and they take out full HP battleships.
I mean, it's kind of by design that even a ship with a sliver of health still does its entire health.
Yes, hull HP, yeah.
HP pool as damage. It is. Oh wow, he survived. Oh, okay, no, he died. It is a massive hunk of metal ramming through another massive hunk of. And also, I don't think the HP pool of a ship is supposed to actually, like the HP pool is linked to your vital parts. The HP pool of a ship is linked to your citadel, is linked to like your internal components in the ship, which make the ship available to be seaworthy. When these components lose all their HP, then the ship is destroyed. But it's still a massive hunk of metal that can still apply damage when it rams into something. So I think it's logic that a low HP ship can still do massive amount of damage via a ram.
Can I please ask Admiral Yamamoto in chat to stop spamming the same question over and over again about why doesn't battleship guns drop down when reloading like in real life? Because it's a video game.
And it would be, guys, if it happened, having the impossibility to elevate your guns when you reload would be like, it would throw off your aim every time. You would have to re-elevate your guns and wait an additional 3 to 5 seconds so your guns are elevated enough and you can shoot the target. And so I don't think it's a good idea from a gameplay perspective.
And that isn't the case for all battleships, but for most of them. A few of them had systems to allow a loading at different angles. So
There he is. Alright, we got fighters, so it's gonna be tricky, but I want to try my best to not lose all my planes to them.
Well, you will.
We'll see.
On the
If I can get one drop in, I'll be happy. Right here, and back to base. Ooh, that was a good. That was a good damage. I mean, I've mostly done damage with bombs.
one question I saw, are Maps and Legends the same size as PC? Yes. Same size, same scale,
Different spawns.
different spawns.
They
Give away
feel
link,
smaller
please.
because the
There
action
you go.
starts.
Gotcha.
Like sometimes the layout of some maps can differ, but the size in the actual engine is the same. But sometimes map layout can differ from what you guys can see on PC. They're adapted to the game essentially.
Yeah.
When will Iowa get its nuclear shell?
It will not.
Come on, guys.
Oh well.
And Missouri
In
Missouri
a
could not
different game,
equip
maybe.
nuclear shells. Missouri never received that refit, so she will not have them either.
Oh, he's going in. All right. In that case,
It's a brave Langley.
it's a brave Langley indeed.
Can we get a good flag for topping a rank?
Nope.
I am ricocheting off of a coal ship.
he is going to play a mini game. No, he's not. He's just gonna go straight in. All right. Let's see how far I can. Oh, he is actually turning in towards me. Ah. All right. Well, full speed ahead.
What was that shot? Okay.
Ooh, that was the last second one. Make a left-hand turn.
Do fire stick on carriers and on legends?
Ooh, that flag damage. Ooh, okay, goodbye. Just got ruined.
You
Rip
have
planes.
a cooldown that is active for 60 seconds at the damage control party, and after that you have a another cooldown, and in that time you can stick fires on carriers just like any other ship.
Yep. I don't think it was the flak though, guys. I think it was the fighters that got me.
Yeah, probably.
That's why fighters are very scary. Don't go for them. I think it's gonna be torpedoed here by the
The Barask,
he's-
yep.
Oh yeah, he's destroyed. Well, 43k. I'll
Mhm.
take it.
This is fine.
Just confirming for other people, does a catapult fighter only attack one plane or will it keep shooting down enemy planes? Basically, one plane within your fighter squadron will shoot one plane on the enemy squadron. So if you have only 3 fighters, they will only be able to shoot down 3 planes.
Why is the whole German nation trash? Because you're probably playing them wrong. They are not bad, they are not trash. The cruisers are good, the destroyers are very strong, and the battleships are good as well. Don't insult my German ships.
Is there a video of how to use dive bombers? I feel that I'm doing it wrong. Well, dive bombers, it's difficult to hit a ship with bombs when you approach them from the side. Either approach them from the back or from the front. And with bombs, try to engage large cruisers and large battleships. Trying to go for destroyers is extremely difficult because destroyers are excellent at dodging incoming air attacks.
Yep.
Torpedoes approach from the side, of course, but bombers always try to when you are attacking a ship, always try to come in from the front or the back. And when you are defending yourself against incoming torpedo bombers, always try to give them broadside so that they don't, like, if you see that the reticle is actually an oval. Is this how you say it in English? An oval?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So the oval needs to be lined up with the ship, and that's going to give you your best chances, especially in higher tiers when there will be more bombs dropping per attacks, essentially. I guess it covers it for the CVs. It's only 2 games, but we may come back to it later on. I really want to start showcasing British heavy cruisers now, so we're going to hop out of S-Track mode, go into standard, and go with Hawkins once again. Let me quickly show the commanders I have for it. So statistic-wise,
Are you using Bruce Fraser?
I'm using Jellicoe.
Oh, okay.
Stats-wise, this is with a fully decked commander. 32,200 hit points, 10% reduction on the torpedo damage. Artillery is pretty good at this tier, 190 millimeters. That's going to allow you to overmatch some armor with AP. 12.1 second reload again, that's with a commander. 14.6 kilometer range. Torpedoes, you only get 4, 2 per side, but it's a good point defense system. I like it. 30.9 knots, bit sluggish, not a lot of turning circle, but that's a heavy cruiser after all. Concealment though is at 8.9 kilometers. At this, at tier 4, it's not the best, I don't think. But when you go up the tier, these cruisers kind of maintain the same average concealment if you spec for concealment. What I have set up for it is Swiskey for concealment and then Madden for better reload and better traverse speed. I use overtime on Jellicoe and then I'm gonna go for fire chance, more concealment, ammunition swap, more range and more heal because at tier 4 Hawkins gets access to a heal.
What about Bruce Fraser?
I didn't made a build for Fraser. That's my personal build, but players are creative enough to get that. And the Hawkins, when you look at the armor, it has a 38mm icebreaker bow, which makes it kind of tanky. If you show a broadside, of course, like most cruisers, especially this one, you're gonna get nuked. But if you angle the ship, you are even safe from some of the largest caliber at your tier.
Can you go to the inspiration one just quickly?
Sure.
I just received one question. Why are you using Swiskey and not Mikawa? Because of the cruiser.
That's a good question. Mikawa gives plus 6%. That's a very good tip. Thank you for that.
I didn't think about that as well, but yeah.
Mikawa gives 6% on top legendary.
Cruiser.
So
yeah,
you are correct. Where are you? Yes. Thank you.
And retrain.
I'm gonna boost it.
Okay.
So that should bring us to 8.7. Oh, okay.
Yep.
We need to refresh it. It's not. We need to refresh it a bit. All right. Well, I'm ready.
There we go. Shall we?
Let's get to it.
So to go over what the Hawkins is, it's more or less, it's pretty much the first like heavy cruiser that was built, even though it's not technically fully 8-inch millimeter or 8-inch guns. But the concept is there. It was a further evolution of the World War I British cruisers, and was more or less designed to deal with surface raiders, which by extension also makes them surface raiders. And so that's more or less the concept, and so it's kind of the genesis of the whole heavy cruiser idea that was in mind whenever the Washington Naval Treaty comes around. And so that's what Hawkins was around for World War II. Didn't do a ton because by that point it was no longer a frontline warship. They had even taken it out of service by that point, and then brought it back in for the war. So
I think it's a pretty good looking ship, to be fair.
it is a good looking ship.
I really dig the stern deck that goes like one step below.
Mm-hmm.
This and the
sorry, but I
Leander
quickly have
are
to
both
go
out.
into one guy.
You have to go into
no.
one guy.
Someone is saying that we should fix Ismail's armor, and as the 300mm belt is not working and he get penetrated in Citadel. If you have something like that, please record a video, post it to our bug report channels. If you really say how it is like that, it's a bug.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we need to look at it and then maybe explain you because superstructures being penned or something else.
Doesn't the Ismail has a very interesting upper belt where the secondaries have like nooks for it and shells
Yep.
can pen that armor
Exactly.
if you go through the
Exactly.
secondary guns?
Because
So-
there is a separation between the upper deck and the lower deck, and there is a part where the deck
hello.
armor is only, I think, what, 16mm or what? So if you get penetrated there, you get heavy damage. But if you have something like that, please record a video and send it to us. And another guy is saying he's a very old player from Warships and migrated from PC to console. I have a chance to be beta and alpha tester. The game is already full release. There is no alpha, no beta. So you can just, I don't know what you're saying, Bruno Santana.
And knock out the engine and double Citadel the Hawkins. Yeah, these guns pack a punch at range.
Yeah, and I am eating all kinds of battleship shells.
All kinds. Wow. Sorry about the siren, guys. If you hear it. Man, that's a
Yeah,
lot of
some
ships
of you
coming
may
in.
have noticed the change of the Bliskavica flag or the Jedi flag, so hint hint.
What are they doing?
What are the controls to fly the planes? You use your controller. No, the left stick is basically to accelerate.
I deserve that.
I need
What
to get out of
was
here.
that?
That was a Hawkins.
You got
I'll avenge you.
devastated or?
Yeah,
I got him.
Dude, he just devastated, or well, I'd probably just said it helped me.
Oh.
Okay, we are getting a bit clustered on this. Not a fan of it. But this Königsberg is going to be in a hell of a... I'm just going to go behind my battleships here and just try to hit these cruisers. That's an Orion. I'm going to make a tactical retreat, people. Make a full U-turn and just kite them away. I don't want to be engaging this
Well,
BB.
I didn't tease anything, Mobius. Basically, the game change teased something. I mean, it's pretty hard to hide a flag change of a nation.
Nope. This guy's got the Königsberg permanent camo on because he's got the red funnels.
This Orion has his guns locked on me, I'm pretty sure. Or does it? I don't think it does.
The rocket planes have not been included into the test because there are no rocket planes yet in the game.
That's true.
Suddenly, a wild not Cerberus appeared.
Say again?
He's in the Julius's eye.
Oh, Cerberus! Where are you? Oh, you're right here. I got your back, Serb. I'm doing my best, okay? And this Orion just comes a single fire and is showing full broadside to basically 2 battleships, so I don't think he'll last too long. He's aiming at me though, which I'm not a fan of. Let's see if I can just angle my proper armor. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can mitigate some of that damage by just angling in slightly.
Yeah. I very much doubt that there
That's
will ever
beautiful.
be a high school DxD collab. So that's the no.
This feels like a proper heavy cruiser.
Speaking of teasers, any hints for 2021 roadmap that you are able to share? I would love to, but even I don't know.
I got the V unlocked. I switched to AP, but I want to see if I can hit him.
Things are coming, but
Yeah.
what they are, who knows?
What is
Hit him
ETA
before
on,
he shoots me.
ETA on crossplay divisions? I don't know. I would love to know, but I don't know.
Yeah, crossplay divisions have been delayed by COVID, as well as a number of other features. So we don't know exactly when they're going to come. So hopefully sooner rather than later.
Regarding Hood's AA rocket, the question is, will Hood receive the... Because how it works, and like I know about the feature on PC, but the AA rockets only work when you activate consumable defensive AA, and that is a big question if that will come. So I don't know. Need to ask our development team and if they have any plans for that as well. I'm not sure.
Okay, so what's left? Kirov, Furutaka or Maha. Kirov is a bit scary. These guys can take care of this DD, right? Yeah.
Can you explain the new gun firing mechanics? There are no new gun firing mechanics from what I know.
Oh no,
Oh,
there
you mean
was a new visual
The
effect.
visual effects, yeah, that's
Yep.
just
So-
the visual effect that it looks smoother.
Yeah, it's basically a refinement of the animation for firing
Yeah.
and the muzzle blast.
Yep.
So Maha, I can overmatch you, my dear. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here because this is a lot of ships coming my way.
When will Warships drop an update for PlayStation 5? So from what I know is that we're working on a separate PlayStation 5 client, as far as I know, but there are no visual improvements for now. So they will come at a later stage.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Will we ever get some form of leaderboards? Arena mode?
Yep. Arena mode
That will
is
be the next one with the leaderboard.
That's a mistake for the tanker.
I see one comment of, I hope for the anniversary of Operation Rheinübung. Wow, that was a horrible pronunciation. Rheinübung.
Rheinübung.
The,
Operation Rheinübung.
The camo for Bismarck appears. We hear you on the Bismarck camos and the permanent camouflages, historical ones. We have added a few in this update for some tech tree ships. And so with that, hopefully we'll be seeing some more soon.
God.
But that's
Full
all.
nose
That's all we
Citadel.
have to say on that.
That
right
is
now.
a question that probably Lane can answer. Why does Massachusetts not have radar?
Well, Massachusetts had radar in real life. She just doesn't have radar for balance reasons. So the Massachusetts is a strong enough package as she is without radar.
I'm just cleaning up this area here. Yeah, this ship in close quarters versus other cruisers is going to be very, very scary because you have the armor to angle, you cannot really be overmatched thanks to your icebreaker, and then you just nuke them with AP and torpedoes. It's very comfortable. Against battleships, it's going to be more tricky, I guess, but against
Well,
other cruisers...
the major thing is that it's a very sluggish ship.
It is,
That's
yes.
that's kind of a thing with the British heavy cruisers, is that they're kind of slow and they're kind of sluggish. But that was just part of how they were designed, more or less.
You have to plan ahead what you're gonna do. When I was angling against the Orion, I was really paying attention to when he was shooting. Because if you get caught off guard on this cruiser and broadsided, you're gonna get nuked. It has like the same size as a Citadel as Emerald, and you guys know how easy the Emerald is to Citadel, even as a DD. So
I was asked what ship I want to see in the game.
nice job.
I personally have to say I would love to see the Zhao as a legendary cruiser, just because I'm like a old PC veteran, and the Zhao was with next to Hindenburg and Yamato, one of my first tier 10s on PC. So Zhao is just a ship I love, so that is something I would personally like to see, but unfortunately there are no plans for that.
Nice try, Cerberus, but Tech 3 prevails. I'll take it. I think I've done the mission for the 8 Citadels too, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's move on to Devonshire, shall we?
Players are screaming for München, but yeah, let's do the cruisers first.
Let's go through the deck tree. Only 2 left, and then we'll have some premium shenanigans. I promise.
Yes, the Missouri will have its radar.
Yes.
Same build for the Devonshire. Statistics-wise, you get a bit more HP, you get a bit more armor, you get a bit more damage reduction. You get less guns, but the reload is going to be actually worse. The ship has a slightly better health pool and a better turret configuration, and I guess the super firing allows you to have 8 guns on target compared to Hawkins, which can only be 5 as far as I know.
There's one question: when will hot air balloons be added? When we introduce anti-air guns that fire darts. So probably never.
That's typical Christian kind of answer.
Pop, pop.
Hot air balloons. They were used as reconnaissance, like in
World War One,
World War
yes.
I, yes.
Yeah.
So
Can you show us a sneak of arena mode? Unfortunately not.
The mod is not available yet.
The US had a couple of aircraft carriers in the interwar years. USS Macon was one of them. The other one was USS Akron, I believe was the name, AKRON. They just carried a few F3F Buffaloes. They would not have been useful in World War II by any stretch of the imagination, and they crashed. So
they were effective to some extent, or to a little extent. How comes the turtleback armor isn't showing on Bismarck? You need to deactivate some of the layers because the turtleback is an internal armor. So if you don't deactivate the belt armor, I'll show you after this game. By selecting some part of the armor on the top, on the bottom left, you can deactivate some visuals and get a visual on the internal parts of the ship. the internal armor.
The USS around the world in 90 days.
So what do we have here? All right, tier 4. I'll happily take that too.
Guys, stop asking for the Enterprise. We know it's a good ship.
Because one thing Lane has mounted on the ship is a permanent camo you can get through the campaign.
Yep.
I personally, screw the Enterprise. I personally want to see the USS Yorktown with the plywood deck.
It wasn't the whole deck. It was
Yeah,
just,
it was only a
it was
part
just the
because it was
holes.
repaired. Yeah. it was repaired, but it was like a part of it. So yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us about the county class?
So
Which are these
the Devonshire is one of the I think it was part of the last series of county class cruisers. So it's closely related to the London, and so the county class is the biggest class of heavy cruisers that Britain ever built. The only other class besides Hawkins was the Kent class, which is just a county minus a turret. And so the interesting fact is that these gun mounts can elevate to 70 degrees. They had some noble ideas of them being anti-aircraft capable, not that they were. And they saw heavy service throughout World War II. In both the British Navy as well as the Australian Navy with HMAS Australia and Canberra, they were pretty solid ships, but a little bit old by World War II. So
I saw one question. One guy asked when we will add the USS Ranger as an aircraft carrier.
yep, next week.
It's coming next week as a tier 5 carrier, and the IGN will get the the IGN Ryujo.
Yep.
And yeah, I just answered your question, and please stop with the cap spamming, otherwise I will just time you out. And there is no need to put the F word in front.
I'm gonna go for this guy with AP, the Bidione.
And please read the patch notes.
I got my Hydro up for another minute.
The question
so
is basically answered in the patch note, Alex. I'm looking at you. Read the patch notes. There it basically says the. Wait, let me go to the patch notes. Airstrike mode. Airstrike event.
Showing us broadside Bidione.
You will be able to try out Japanese carrier Hosho and Ryujo as well as their American counterparts Tier 3 Langley and Tier 5 Ranger.
Problem solved, sir.
That's a bit too early of a salvo.
The HIJMS Ryujo, yeah, exactly.
Well,
He's slowing down, by the way.
HIJMS is a historian's creation. There was no actual prefix applied to Japanese warships at the time, but yeah, it's a pretty appropriate way of prefixing them if you have to. Most people use HIJMS or IJN.
Please specify your questions. When German HE pen buff to 1/4 pen? Please specify, because most of the ships already have 1/4 pen.
Oh, the accuracy on this is mental. Double fire for you. Yeah, these against other cruisers, they really hurt. He repaired the fires, by the way, so let's see if we can finish him off. I'm gonna rotate the guns to the right side. I think he's gonna be dead. Here we go.
You bought the balloons and they didn't show up in your inventory. Please contact the support of the platforms or our support, and they will help you out. How this will work is, if you have some requests like that, if you contact our support, they will make a request to the different platform supports, because they have to verify the purchase. Maybe that something went wrong with the platform stores like Microsoft or Sony, and if that's figured out, you will get the invoice through our support.
Why can I Citadel this guy? It's pretty annoying. Oh, come on.
And these are fairly low velocity 8-inch guns, all things considered. So
Oh, I'm gonna dodge these torpedoes, hopefully. Okay, if he angles, I'll be able to full pen him, so I'll take it. Come on. I can't get my phone guns online. You got him, right?
I think so. Oh no!
128mm are not
Nice,
being able to
down.
pen 32. Yes, they are not, because that would be too strong.
Good job. That's how it's done.
I see somebody commenting about the new gun effect getting changed to the old one. Probably not, because it's the new gun effect. So, or the gun smoke. That's just the way it's going to be for them.
When are the giveaway winners announced? At the end of the stream, like 20
by the
minutes
way,
before.
let me.
I already doing it. like,
You already.
Yeah,
Okay.
I already posting it from
For
time to
those who are
time.
late to the stream, there's a giveaway coming in with the ability to get one big winter crate and one big Royal Navy cruiser crate.
Yes.
Only 25 winners across both platforms, so be sure to try it and
April
hopefully win
Fool's
it.
event when?
It's
Probably around
probably in April.
Fools. I'm
It's
sorry.
a great
but-
question, though. It's a fantastic question, easy to answer. It's great. I love it.
No, we're not planning to give all the German secondaries 1/4 pen just because that would be too strong. Because they are overall,
Yeah,
they have a decent survivability, they have decent guns, they have a lot of utility, they have hydro, and they have strong secondaries. And we are working on the 105mm to improve them. I cannot tell you when exactly and how it will look, but once we're getting closer to that, we will make sure to announce it.
Yep. And like one thing to keep in mind when it comes to buffing secondaries, like if we give 1/4 pin to the entire German line, that affects the whole tech tree. So we have to be careful whenever we make sweeping changes like that to make sure we don't mess up lower tiers.
Just imagine Nassau with 1/4 pen.
It would be kind of devastating.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, personally, and I'm going to speak on a personal level here, I do not like secondaries as an offensive weapon. And most of the player base who wants the secondaries buffed, they want the secondaries almost to be not their main source of damage, but it's like secondaries, at least in my opinion, should be like a point defense system that gives you an upper hand if you're in trouble, if you have to kite away from a ship. But I don't like them being an offensive weapon that will give you like an Atlanta strapped to your hull as a damage output.
I mean, I think we can all agree on the fact that they should be in a way for defensive purpose when a destroyer is rushing you sub 5 kilometer.
Yes.
I think we can all agree on this fact that
We can.
that they should be able to do something, and that is why we introduced EST. We don't want them. I know that a lot of people, or the most of the people that of you that argue about the secondary builds are because you have experience either from PC or you saw footage from PC, and that's a little bit different because they have the manual for the secondary fire control where you click on the target and you know, and we agree that they should do something, but we don't want to overdo it.
Yes.
So.
And plus, honestly, they already work quite well against DDs sub 5 kilometers. It's not like the DD was going to be able to stay within your secondary range forever. No, he's going to take damage, he's going to get his module incapacitated. But you can't expect your secondaries to take care of a destroyer by themselves if a destroyer rushes you. You'll still have to make efforts to dodge and shoot the goddamn thing. Pardon my French. You can't expect your secondaries to take care of these kind of threats by themselves. That's not. I don't think it's.
Could we see Baguette 4th or Repu Baguette this year?
What?
No, somebody wanted to ask if we could see Henry 4th or Republique sometime this year.
Baguette 4, yeah.
Yeah, Baguette 4th or
No, not
Repu
Browns, no.
Baguette.
We don't have anything.
Unfortunately, no. I would love to see the Republique because
This
yes,
Dallas is in a bad
it's-
spot.
yeah.
He's in a really bad spot.
Dang, we're in a tight spot.
Ah, he gets to live.
Need Baguette like
So-
Bayard. I think Robin can tell you one or two things about Bayard.
Bayard,
Non-existent.
I think we have other ships to implement first. I hope we do, but like I would like a bit more historical ships before
Say we when there's Charlemagne.
I like the Bayard a lot. I love it on PC. It's a great. I'm a big fan of light cruisers overall. I enjoy them, their gameplay, their high risk, high reward kind of principle. And Bayard is a good depiction of a light cruiser, but it's not in the game yet. So
Shane is asking if this game is broken. I don't think so.
Right. Somebody wanted to see the Bismarck Stuttleback. So if you go to the armor viewer, let me show it real quick.
Yeah, you need to change to
yeah. Let me just go right here, full screen. Tier 7, a battleship. Right here. If you go to the armor, if you see it here, for sure you won't be able to see the Tuttleback because the entire layers are here. But if you see at the bottom here, you have different parts. If you remove the superstructure, if you remove, let's say, the external parts here, and if you remove the extremities, there you go. You can see the Tuttleback. You can see it clear as day.
Tuttlebacker.
Here we go. But you have to deactivate, when they are grayed out, you just press A on it, or on PS4 it's going to be X, to show the extremities and remove it. And you can actually leave the rest and you still see how the Tuttleback is made. But of course, if you keep it that way, you won't be able to see it. So you can basically dissect the ship by removing every kind of armor parts. And this is the Tuttleback itself, just alone.
Why is 1/4 pen on Bismarck 105 OP, but Master Secondaries with all 21mm is not OP? Because Massachusetts has 127mm.
Yes.
And Bismarck only has 105 and additional 100, I think 127mm. So, but we will adjust. We're working on adjusting the penetration value to be actually able to do something with it. So please check the values.
All right, and let's get down to the survey. I haven't changed my commander build for it, but you get even more HP, 35k.
To help out our British viewers, it's Surrey.
Surrey.
Like curry, but with an S.
Oh, that's actually such a good tip. Okay, Surrey.
Surrey.
And all right, I see. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Did I break your concentration? So gun-wise, you get the same reload, like 12 seconds. It's going to be across the board. Stock, I think, is 14, but you can get it down to 12 or less, depending on your build. Torpedoes, you get 4 per side now, which is even more scary. Maneuverability, still 30 knots, still 660 meters of turning circle radius, and concealment, 8.7 for a tier 6 heavy cruiser. That's nothing to laugh about. Of course, you're going to be sluggy. Of course, your armor isn't going to be the best. The ship is coated, as you can see, 16mm of extremities, and that's a large extremity. Like that's a big bow. So battleships are going to be very scary. I think caliber above, like Cheshire, I think, kind of match you. Every single battleships you're going to encounter kind of match you, but it has kind of a small citadel. It looks like the same size as a Cleveland citadel, so it's, you know,
small.
It's kind of small, but the ship is less prone to take damage than the Hawkins, for example. Anyway, let's just put some footage behind these words, and let's go for it. No problem, Jay Gibbs. We're here for that. Cyclone weather that makes spotting harder. So regarding visually impairing weather effects, I haven't heard of any plans for it, and I don't think they're gonna come anytime soon. So for now, no, there will be no cyclones in the game. And Kremlin either, Alpha's gaming. Kremlin isn't planned.
Will Nimitz make an appearance? No plans for that, I think.
Alright, let me put you. You're playing Cheshire. Okay,
yep.
I'll keep it on the
so
screen.
Cheshire got a little bit of love in this update. She has some pretty monster rudder shift time now, as well as an improved heal, if I remember right.
Yes.
And so yeah, rudder shift was reduced from 10.5 to 9, and also the main battery roll was reduced from 17 to 16.
Yes.
So by 1 second, and the repair party is basically now what heals over 27 seconds, heals now over 9.3 seconds. Yeah. So it heals the same,
but faster.
But way faster.
Yes.
So it's like an instant.
It's a zombie heal in our Argo.
Yep. And I got asked if the British heavies have short fuse AP. I'm pretty sure it's just regular AP.
Yeah, I don't.
There's nothing special about it.
We could double check on Monday and give you a confirmed answer. But
New maps or weather effects. So regarding new maps, I don't think there's anything immediate planned, but our teams are always working on new things, but it takes a while to implement them.
Yep.
Regarding weather effects, there is really nothing in the pipeline that I know of. We can always be surprised, but there's really nothing right now that I'm aware of. So.
Yep. So I'm seeing one question pop up multiple times. Shinano as a legendary carrier. First off, Shinano had an air group of like 34 planes, so it wasn't really an aircraft carrier. It's better an aircraft maintenance ship, and there's no model for her, so probably no. At least not for a long while. And then also Brazilian content creators and super testers. So content creators, that has to come from you guys. You have to, like, there has to be a Brazilian content creator for us to make into a community contributor. And then super testers, apply whenever the applications come around.
I don't think currently that we need some, because we have a very solid super tester team, and there is no need right now for any application period, so it can take a while until we have it open again. But yeah, regarding content creation, that is not something that comes from us.
so Fubuki, you're in a world of trouble
So
now.
either you are already an established content creator on YouTube with subscribers, and you already have good content that promotes the community or the game itself. You can always contact us, and we decide individually. And yeah, so that's it. Will there be changes to audio for guns? So that is a big one. That is a big one that personally Princeblip and myself are very behind, I would say.
Passionate.
Yeah, very passionate, and I can tell you that there were plans, but unfortunately due to the whole COVID situation, that was delayed as well.
What are you
But
doing, Mayoko? Sorry.
the idea was, and this is not something that is something obvious, that every caliber or caliber size has their distinct sounds. So for example, not a Russian battleship sounds like a cruiser, and for example, I think the Tirpitz has the same cruiser sound as well. The Bismarck has the regular sound. For example, I think Warspite and Warspite Black have two different sounds. Texas and Texas Alpha have two different sounds.
Can you explain this, Lane?
Explain what?
What Mayoko was doing?
No.
Sorry, Chris, don't let us.
He was getting shot.
No. So that is something obvious that we want to attack, but yeah,
Yep.
you know.
What's going on with this Mahan? Oh, he's. Oh no, we need to save our Mahan. Wow, it's rare when a cruiser can actually HE pen an Ismail. These things are renowned to be very resilient against HE. Yeah, 5 shatters, as I say that. I should have kept my mouth closed.
So
If I can do another 5 on him, it would be perfect. Here we go.
Regarding stats, like average damage warships destroyed for each individual ships, that is something that probably is somewhere in our backlog, but nothing that is pressuring and needs to be adjusted right now. How much for your chair? I think you need to fight Mr. Conway for that.
And you need to come to Prague as well.
Yeah, and
because we don't do deliveries.
we're not chipping that.
Yeah, we're not shipping that, and it's comfortable. I like it.
That's why you're always in this chair, actually.
There is a second one, but we don't need it right now. HMS Dreadnought.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
It would
but
be nice to have it.
Not for now.
Not for now, indeed.
Yeah.
Mayoko clearly wanted to play a game where there's no wargaming stuff. He wanted to go back to port ASAP. I mean, a kiting Mayoko can be very dangerous. So I don't know, just sitting here
please
broadside.
shoot AP. Please shoot AP.
I already have it. All right. I don't think it's enough lead, but
Yeah,
I'll try
it is.
It's
I think
too much.
It is. No, it's fine. Yeah,
That's
there we
one.
go.
That's one. Chicken.
Any plans on streaming more often? Yes. it is something that I really want to do, especially with Robba and Lane.
Oh
now
my
since
God.
Lane is permanently here, but as you can guess, due to COVID situation and moving the offices and home office, and it's not something that we can do on a regular basis, because doing the stream is a lot of preparation. It's not I wish it would be something where you just get in, press a button. It looks like that, but when we have a setup like this where we have to also take care of the whole stream organization, we always have to renew our assets, and I want to do it more regular, and I hope that we can do it from maybe next month on. But yeah.
Are there going to be any more pocket battleships coming? German pocket battleships?
Bryson, please stop spamming the question. I don't want to time out you.
There aren't any plans for any more German pocket battleships. Because there's none modeled. Like when will certain carriers show up, and will there be midway? Like, when will certain carriers show up? Well, first the carriers have to show up, like in a fully released form. We have not said when that will be yet, because we don't have an idea of when that will be yet.
Deja vu.
Nah. Oh, we got another one.
Princeblip focusing on the chat.
Indeed.
Come on, man.
While doing Wizard York and taking torpedoes, by the way. Oh, hello, Monahagen. What are you doing here?
People say the Cheshire isn't tanky, but
I mean, you just took 2 torpedoes and like nothing happened. Oh boy.
So, okay, menacing. That is an interesting question, and I want to go into this because it's something that I've hearing a lot also. So, to make a dedicated nationality stream, there need to be the needed interest from this nation. And regarding English, UK, and German, that is obvious. But when it comes to dedicated French streams, I'm not sure how much active French audience is in our Discord or on Twitch. We would need to test that, but yeah, we can see. Like, this is something that I want to do as well for 2020. For example, English streams can be done with 2 people, but when it comes to French, then Robin would have need to do that alone. And you know, it's always a question with like stream setup, time to put in, and also like we are the 3 main from community team, so we also have other tasks to do, like the general feedback, preparation for super tests, CC program, the interaction with you guys on a daily basis, and it's just like the manpower needed for that it is a high standard, but I want to squeeze in at least 1 more stream or 2 more streams a month where we can all participate, because it's always a big fun for us.
Yes, I guess is about to get new.
Like, I mean, if I could, I would do a stream weekly on a weekly basis, because just because we have the Friday spot, because PC is never streaming on Friday. It's only the last month. The last Friday in a month where they do the Armchair Admiral, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I would do it. I would like to do it, but it's just a question of we should not forget our other tasks. Yeah.
It's 1v2 now. I'm sorry I failed you.
Easy.
How did all of your holiday break go? Well, Robin was, I think, in France.
I was in France, indeed.
Yeah, he came back in the early January, so he had a long break. I don't know how it was, but maybe he can enlighten it.
Oh, it was good. It's always good to see family. If I torpedo this Akatsuki, I will be laughing. Nah, she's gonna dodge down. It was refreshing. It was good. As always, I'm always happy to go back in vacation. I mean, France is on a pretty tight lockdown considering the situation, so it wasn't full of activities. But
do you see the name as well flickering, Lane?
Yes, I do. That's just because the angle of the camera.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted, but that was.
it's alright. Don't worry about it. Alright, Kazuki, give me your best torpedo spread.
Stop following all the chats. I want to see the big picture.
Well, I'll give you the big picture then.
Is he going to deja vu that? Yeah, easy, easy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
You guys doubted me?
Yes.
Did you even doubted me? Come on. Alright, only 36. Akatsuki, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Eric says, the Sailing Robin, I like your hair, bro.
This ship is good. I like the sorry.
I'm sorry, Eric, he didn't listen.
Okay, so again, you like my afro. Thank you.
He said
I don't really do any work on it. But I appreciate it. It's my COVID haircut.
Yep. I'm feeling that too. I want a haircut really bad.
I'll take it. Sorry, it's pretty good.
The
whole line's pretty good, to be fair.
I would love to take this question seriously. No, I'm not gonna go into that.
So let's before we switch over to premium ships, let's kind of go over what Albemarle has.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you do it.
I don't have Albemarle on my
You
account.
don't have it. Okay. Well, I'll have it.
Nobody has it.
Nobody has it.
Nobody has
Right,
it.
That's true.
Because
So
it's not available right now.
Albemarle is it's basically, think of it as a Baltimore-esque British cruiser, except it has a 26 millimeter bow, even 25 millimeter bow, but decent side protection and guns. The main thing to know about it, apart from the stats, is that it will have radar and sonar.
Yes.
So
You will be okay. So no smoke at all for the entire line. The heavy cruisers cannot mount smoke. At least the Tech 3 ones. I think London, Exeter can, but not the Tech 3 ships. They will not be able to mount smoke. Though Albemarle will have a radar. She will have lots of guns. Good torpedoes as well. If you spec for concealment, I'm pretty sure you can actually stealth torpedo with it. But less protection than your average average Baltimore and average Wichita as comparison for the same purpose, radar cruisers. I think radar can be swapped, or is it fixed consumable? I'm not entirely sure. She does have she does have serviceable planes, I think. So maybe you can switch the radar for a plane. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Yeah, I think you can mount a plane instead of radar.
Do any of you guys own a torpedo body pillow? Yes,
yes,
I do.
we do. It's the perk of being a World of Warships Legends crew.
So there was one question in German that I quickly want to translate because it's actually something that we noticed in the past as well. There's one guy asking if the inspirations of other commanders will be influenced or can influence the aircraft carrier, for example, Tanaka for torpedo damage and HIPAA regarding secondaries. I do think that HIPAA is influencing the secondary range of the aircraft carriers. You can check that by just equipping it and seeing the stats. But regarding Tanaka, no, he is not. He is supposed to, which probably will be fixed in the future. But that is considered a bug. But it's not something that we will fix right now because it's just a test event.
But
so,
like concealment inspirations work for
yes,
carriers,
concealment inspiration work. Baltimore, for example, work as rudder shift inspiration.
Even the Italian for damage reduction and so on and so forth.
Damage reduction,
works
yes.
well.
But of course, like if there are the cruiser perks, battleship perks, heal because they don't have heal. But yeah, so other inspirations should take an effect, the regular ones, but something like Tanaka for torpedoes, no, because it's ship-based torpedoes and not planes torpedoes or plane torpedoes.
I mean, we got to it. Can we get without any? Oh, that's me. Never mind. Here we go. To get to the. How do you say it?
Siegfried.
No, the marrow of the update. After chewing through the bone is Siegfried, our new contender for the campaign.
You're welcome, Dr. Love.
And she is beautiful. So let's get to it.
Yep.
We'll play the premium ships Munchen and Sims after that. We still have 40 minutes. We have a lot of time. So double Siegfried. Here we go.
So the defining feature of Siegfried is that it's a cruiser with 15-inch guns or 380 millimeter guns.
Thank you.
And so or 38 centimeter to be German.
No, 380 millimeter.
No, the official classifications are in centimeters, and it was designed. Most historians put it as a battle cruiser. I've seen the original design documents. They call it a battleship. We have it as a cruiser in game for gameplay reasons, and it's a pretty fun ship, but best used at medium range.
Yes.
So the
Oh, it's a cruiser only game, by the way. Load your AP, people. Load your damn AP. It's gonna be fun.
So my current build has a 10.8 kilometer concealment range, which is pretty bonkers, if you ask me.
You have a fully packed as well. No, you have refill. Let's see if we can stick together to get the bonuses of our legendary skills here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of sticking in between A and B at that island, just kind of peeking out and shooting things.
Yeah, sure. I mean, my goal is to go on what I used to call the one line, but if we can progress towards there and start kiting like around this area, like if we can stay around here, it would be nice.
Why is it a battle cruiser only has 26 millimeter bow? So the specification if something is a heavy cruiser is not coming from the armor, it's coming from
Weight.
And?
Sorry, weight and guns. So
Yes.
rather, weight is the reason. Guns is the only part of the classification.
Yeah.
So a heavy cruiser will often have lighter armor than a light cruiser. That being said, Siegfried was not developed under any real limitations. So that kind of doesn't really apply to her as an argument. Sorry to shoot you in the foot.
Synapse go aside.
Yeah, there was another. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
That's a
Oh my goodness gracious! 13,000 as a first salvo. Yeah, this is a battleship. I'm sorry.
So we don't have
Feels
any
bad.
plans currently for that. The Siegfried will be available after the campaign. It is exclusive for now as a campaign. Siegfried rescued Brunhilde. That's the German name of the girl. And there was another question regarding the icebreaker coins that might some of you interest. What happens with them? They will be compensated with the next version. You can currently spend them for some camos in the store, but after that they will be compensated for 1,500 credits each icebreaker coins. So if you have a few thousands, you can calculate it yourself.
I'm gonna work on this Vanguard's broadside if you can keep it that way. I'm gonna see if I can hurt that.
Yeah, I'm undetected right now because
Alright,
I took
cool.
a heavy beating from the Sin-Up.
Let's see. He retaliated? Yeah, he did. All right.
Can that F see that the Siegfried with 21.6 kilometer range? Yes, if you go full range build and you go the legendary perk, that increases the range when you're next to an allied target.
She's gonna run.
But you give up a lot of utility and you equip the range module, which I'm sorry, but from 20 kilometer on, it doesn't really make much sense because you're lacking the penetration.
All right, it's gonna be my turn to take a beating. Well,
Cheers,
basically,
Nicholas. You're welcome.
Siegfried. One thing you have to realize though is that Siegfried has 90 millimeter upper belt. So don't go bang on with the ship because battleships will pen you. But at range, if you just angle your ship, you are very tanky.
Yep.
Like there's not a lot of like if I angled like this, I only took one of a pen, the other shell bounced on my belt. So don't go bang on because you have a massive nose and battleships can pen it. So just angle it. I know it's difficult. I know it's
Giveaway
less
link.
comfortable.
Here you guys go.
Oh, that's a cruiser. Hey, Fiji, you do not want to do this. You simply do not want to do
He's
this.
turning out.
That doesn't matter. I can overmatch her.
Ooh,
Yeah, she's gonna
spicy
dodge
cruiser this
down.
version.
Unfortunately.
When is HMS Belfast getting her torpedo? Never.
Nope.
Yeah.
For that, you have the Edinburgh.
So the Belfast we have in game is the 1956 remodeled version, which had the torpedoes removed. So it would not be historical for her to have them.
Yeah. USS Enterprise.
Carriers have to come first.
Yes.
Ah, you
Is
lucky.
155 Mogami still planned? Yes, it is. Is the giveaway side down? Let me open
Should
the
be
link.
up still, no? Is it the two of us at A? Yeah, let's see if we can stealth it and cap it. I'm gonna try to focus the Fiji actually, because she's just too
There's
tempting.
something spotting me, so I'm undetected now, but I'm dead because I've got 2 fires.
No. Oh, can you come? No, you don't have
checking.
will to rebuild.
Nope.
God damn it.
Nope, it's still working.
Well, I guess I'll stay here and cap it. I wonder what my Massachusetts is doing. He should give me a bit of a hand here. I don't
That's the
wanna-
worst game I've had in this ship.
Well,
Feels Leaf, man.
What happened?
I took a broadside from Siegfried and it didn't go well.
from Sinop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sinop, sorry.
Sinop can be punishing. But I mean, I'm not a fan that I'm against 3 battleships here, so I'm just gonna be very careful.
Bismarck never had torpedoes. That's why she doesn't have them.
Let me put a plane up here, see if we can scout. Oh yeah, we can scout. Oh, we can scout, alright. We can scout, alright.
Okay, there's no model for New Jersey either. Assassin Gamer 16. I do need a haircut, Papa Nicholas.
When submarines come to console? 2023. No, I don't know, really. Like, there's absolutely no plans, not even in the near future, on it, or for submarines.
Yep. There's no information on submarines. Like,
Run away, run
Yeah,
away.
it's time for me to bail, lads. I've overstayed my welcome. Come on, give me a second fire so I can then come. Here we go, thank you. And I'm gonna repair and hydro. I don't know why I hydroed here, but I did for the purpose of hydroing. I'm gonna switch to HE, I think, and I'm gonna... can I keep the island? I really do not want to get hit again by this Vanguard HE.
Death Dealer, no. Bismarck never had torpedoes. Tirpitz had torpedoes. Bismarck did not.
Yeah, they're all shooting at shit. I mean, you know what I could do is just hide behind this rock over here and just let them push me. That's gonna be a bit of a... It's gonna be a bit of a hurtful moment here. But if the Vanguard wants to come to me, I'll be ready. I just need to reconceal, if possible. Here we go, just like that.
I know Siegfried to be a tier 7 because she is actually good. Have you played her number? Please answer me the question. Have you actually played the Siegfried yet? I would like to have a response on that.
Ah, my torpedo chiller got destroyed. Of course they got destroyed.
there's-
Oh, screw this.
Like, sure, she has a 26mm bow. She will be overmatched by most battleships that she comes across.
Everything
Except
except
Lyon.
everything except Odin and Lyon, basically.
Yeah. And
NKGV
And Shanos.
and Duke of York.
Yeah.
And so she has a 26mm bow. Work around it. Like, she has excellent side armor, like stupid side armor, because the 90mm casemate, 190mm main belt plus turtleback for if something manages to get through that.
And Alaska.
Yeah, and
Sorry, but it's a cruiser.
and Azuma.
Yeah.
And so the full package is that you get a ship with battle cruiser or with battleship guns, with amazing concealment, amazing range, good accuracy, and you can build for all of that. You can build it almost how you want to, and so the cost of that is 26mm bow. You just have to work around it. So
There was
there's
one
no
question.
plans for it to go to 27 for any time soon.
There's one question about 18-inch AA shells for Yamato.
No.
So wasn't it the fact that they tried or wanted to use some kind of shrapnel shells for the Yamato, but it was just for
No, they
scaring
exist-
the shit out of out of American bombers?
Yeah, so they existed. They were used. Musashi and Yamato both used them in their final battles. They didn't achieve anything.
Yeah, they are basically useless, but
So they're like certain other ships that have nominally dual-purpose guns, but don't have the actual traverse rate for them to be useful. They're not. It's the same way with Yamato. They're not going to be added. The only actual time that the the shrapnel shells achieved anything was during the bombardment of Henderson Airfield at Guadalcanal, because they took out a bunch of airplanes on the airfield, and also when attacking the USS San Francisco during a battle, one of the battles of Guadalcanal. She got hit by a ton of them from Hiei and Hiroshima. And there are no, like, stop asking me about Hindenburg, please. Or Laffey. They're ships that they don't have models on PC. Well, Hindenburg has a model, but there's no plans.
Yeah.
Laffey doesn't have any model on PC. So
just generally stop asking about specific ships releases, because first of all, we don't know. Second of all, if we know, we are not allowed to tell you. So it doesn't make sense to ask this. Yeah. We will not forget the München. We know.
Yeah. So Number says he has played it and he finds the accuracy is on par with Gneisenau and War's Armor. I have to disagree with you. The accuracy is far better than Gneisenau.
By far.
And no, the Siegfried will not be available after the campaign. Maybe at some point in the future, but there are no plans for it, because as you saw, for example, with the tier pits, it is possible that campaign ships from the past will be available at some point, one way or another. But for now, there are no plans for that.
I need this Gneisenau to stay with me so I can keep that will to rebuild going. But if I go find the Vanguard, this CG has been evading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a question there. Does the Hood have the same guns as the Vanguard? Yes. Vanguard has more modern mounts and maybe modeled with supercharges. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it might. But they are at their core the same guns. Approximate date for British carriers? That will be after carriers release, which we don't have a date for. So
this is going to be tricky. I'm out of torpedoes because both my tubes got destroyed.
Yeah. We cannot play Missouri, and I do know about the Avarov, the Georgios Avarov. So I don't know the entire history. I know that it's pretty much a meme in terms of like how much it was able to achieve, being basically a lone battleship. But I don't know the details of it. I'm sorry. Assassin Gamer, Yorktown doesn't have a model. Please stop asking about specific ships.
You are not able to complete the campaign if you don't complete the weekly havocs. You have to complete every weekly havoc and to be able to get the campaign. So you're able to earn 2,475 renown in total.
Oh boy.
And
I'm in trouble.
No, you are able to earn 2,500 renown in total, but you need 2,479. So you basically are not allowed to miss a single one.
I'm underleading this way too hard. All right, well, if I can fight that Fiji, at least I can resist her for a bit longer. I'm gonna need some accurate shots here.
There are no plans for an additional resource at the moment.
Oof, yeah, that was Siegfried.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
I have like all the battleships just coming in. Oh, you missed! Whoever that was.
What is the stream about? About the update in general.
Unfortunate.
Bye. This is the end. My only friend, the end.
Rip! Alright, not the best display, sorry about that, but I'm not used to playing battleships.
Yep.
And it feels like one, so. Well, while this reloads, we can go with München. München, yep. I'm excited for. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a great cruiser, highly enjoyed on PC, and it's actually completely unbuilt, so let me go for it. I'm gonna go with aiming system, sure. I'm gonna go with steering gears because it's a light cruiser. Always takes steering gears.
Why does the Siegfried only has 5 km secondary range? Because it only has 5 km secondary range.
And also, oh, the Siegfried. Okay, I thought you were talking about München.
Yep.
Because the Munchen only has 2 secondary guns. It wouldn't make sense to have a great range on it. Let me boost it. I'm gonna put a German flag, this guy right here, and as a commander, let's go with something interesting. AP damage could be good. Let's see what you have to offer, good sir.
When is the giveaway? The giveaway is available since the beginning of the stream.
Yes, speed is good. I'm gonna keep the speed up.
Here's the link.
The goal of the Munchen, don't get hit.
Yes.
as it is. Steering gears as well, and I'm gonna go by the book. Not the ideal, but it's fine. Shell grouping, why not? And I'm gonna go concealment with Mikawa. What is? I don't think it needs shell grouping, to be fair.
You can take the Italian commander for reload, additional reload.
Yeah, you think? I think
or range.
I'm gonna go.
Kuznetsov.
I'm gonna go concealment, kind sir. I'm gonna go Swisky here.
But you can also go for Kuznetsov.
Or I could go. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take Lemonnier.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Lemonnier. Range on cruisers is a double-edged sword, because when you fire, your bloom is going to be your detection. So in tricky situations, it could be an issue. But statistic-wise, with a full commander, the ship has 32,200 points of HP. That's not a lot for a tier 6 cruiser. The armor is not ideal either. It's a very squishy cruiser. Imagine if Nürnberg was at well, it's already a tier. It's a tier 5. So imagine if Nürnberg was at tier 6. You're gonna be basically as squishy as that. But your bread and butter is your guns, because you have HE. You have 1 quarter pen HE on your guns. So you don't need anything to boost that up, or you can't anyway. Reload time is very nice, 5 seconds, that's stuck. You have decent range, and this right here is where the Munchen is OP. Not OP, but very good. Look at the speed. That's with commanders, but that's 40.4k knots. You can keep up with destroyers, enemies and friendlies. It's very fast, and it has, I haven't seen the concealment, 10.1. Could be better, but honestly it works at tier 6. Yeah, armor wise, as you can see,
nothing much to speak about.
16mm now, that's gonna get overmatched. I think the upper plate is 20, so that's gonna also get overmatched. And then your citadel armor has a mere 100mm, I think. Where is it?
I don't think it's even 100.
I think it's here.
I think it's 50.
It's 50. Yeah, it is 50.
Guys, you don't get the Munchen right now. She will be released during this update. We have it because we are staff.
But honestly, look forward to it,
so
because it's going to be a great ship.
Indeed. So the Munchen is based on the M-class cruisers.
The what, sorry?
The M-class cruisers.
M-class, okay.
Whereas the Siegfried is based on the O-class.
And the Odin.
Well, Odin is not based on O-class.
Wasn't it?
No.
Lane, could I ask for a smoke screen?
Of course you can. Set a smoke screen.
In this around this spot would be fantastic.
Okay.
If we can have a bit of a team play here.
And so
That'd be beautiful.
So I'm getting asked to show the Sims.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, go ahead.
So we'll swap on over to it. So the M-class cruisers were basically are meant to be kind of like light scout cruisers for Plan Z. They're diesel propulsion. It may have been mixed diesel steam propulsion. I get it mixed up, but it's basically just a light cruiser. There were a few of them laid down, but they were canceled as soon as the war started. That's kind of the story of what Munchen is. Sims is one of the Sims class destroyers, named for Admiral William Sims, one of our commanders. It was just an interwar American cruiser design. I can't remember the specifics on what Sims did exactly.
I just love how I'm actually catching up with you.
Yeah, the Imblast is pretty mean-tastic.
This thing is so quick. Alright, set a smoke screen.
Set a smoke screen.
Beautiful. And let's get the show on the road. It's gonna be great. This thing it's an HE spitter. The AP is gonna be your standard 150 AP, but it is very powerful. Like the DPM on this is actually pretty mental. What's this for? I need intelligence data. Here we go. That's the one. Channels them come to single file, by the way.
No,
boy.
there are no changes planned to Roma.
He's burning again.
Yeah, Romo's a pretty good ship, so
Yep. Why can't we get Albemarle from containers? Because it's the tier 7 and we never did that with early access ships.
I'm gonna put my hydrogistic up.
Careful, you only have 5.4 kilometer range.
Like
of
I care. This guy's gonna get nuked anyway.
yep.
No, I mean, lane.
Well, they were calculated to reach him at 5.5, and he's speeding up, so they'll be just right in time.
Devonshire could be a bit of an issue, but I think
Yep,
we're
I'm
okay.
trying to.
Should them come on the fire as well? I hope this
That's
shot.
one hit on the Shonars.
Nice, one speed of. Oh, he's dead. Nicely done. Alright, switching to AP.
I have a great time.
Careful, mate.
Ooh!
What happened there? What? How did he get it too? Oh no!
Wait, did you?
Yeah, the fire burned it down. I got a double strike. Thank you for the smoke, dude. That was the easiest 2 kill I ever
I'm pretty
had
sure
for
that
a long
Colorado
time.
dunked him with a Citadel. And
Yeah, she got hurt a bit.
oh, that was good.
Alright, on to that base at 40 knots now. Let's get to it.
Okay.
On to that base at 40 knots. We were on lane screen for that. Sorry, guys.
Yep. So
It's alright. It was glorious on both screens.
we're on Robin's screen now. So
Professional streamers, they said.
What?
you said that.
You said oh, okay. This right here is tempting.
Well, the thing is, I don't have any control over the scenes. You know that.
I'm gonna test it. I am going to imagine that this Nagato will undershoot me because I'm so fast.
Okay, so guys, I received some information from headquarters.
That's gonna be on target. I'm gonna go into
So-
it. It's okay.
Since
gonna happen, so be
you
it.
guys are, yeah, can we please see the München perspective?
It's
here? You
already
know-
it's already
yes,
swapped.
yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
Alright,
So
now
I
let's get
will
it.
go through and announce the winners. And now everybody listen up. Xbox winners: Arbeiters Wrath 1, Han99Ness, Seaworthy Samuel, Royal Fitzroy, Cedric VA TPR, Eric V745, Filthcast, Night Creeper 775, After 10, Preezy Mob 05, Macmillion 31030, Laxeyakeman, Solid King 98, and now to the PlayStation winners. Simpus 1194.
Don't laugh at players.
Sorry.
being tagged.
No, it's because. Never mind. Slithery Spy. I remember that name. I think he won last time as well. Black Reborn, Somber Goat, The Furry, Martin Venter,
Goodbye,
Leox
Nagato.
Messi
Yeah,
10,
he's not doing good. Oh, you
Reach
got him?
123, La Gentleman, Fox Die
Nice. This is DD in the
07,
area, though.
Res Kabir, and Paul Joseph Klist. Let's eat.
Going for the headshot lane. Yeah.
Yes, Simpus
The
11, you
goddamn
won.
juggler. We got a DD though in there. Kappa
Good name,
won't
by
go
the way.
for
Good
it.
name.
yep,
my
it's
friend.
the
Good name.
Akatsuki.
You know what skill I should have taken with the München? Is intuitive. Some kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get intuitive on German ships though, can we?
Only on destroyers.
Ah, yeah, on destroy captains. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Feels bad,
'Cause
man.
that would be as a destroy hunter. This thing would be absolutely. Oh, you gotta.
Uh-oh.
I can't help you, but you got him.
Jayo, you're not
Yeah, it's
one
just
of the
not-
winners.
It's not
Feels
something
bad,
you
man.
can't deal with.
Oh god.
Torpedo B.
Easy.
Easy. All right, there's not gonna be a lot of things going on my screen, so.
Okay,
we'll
my
leave it to
my
lane.
smoke is back up if you want to.
Oh, coming right to you. we get some battleships in the area, so. Man, this is too much fun. I'm sorry, guys, if I sound overexcited, but.
We got the
I'm
shores coming up here.
I'm having a balls. Yeah.
The crates
gonna
will
go
be
straight to
invoiced
you
to
and
you
you can lay down your smoke.
on Monday, I think. Or we do it on the weekend. I'm not 100% sure.
Or if you can come towards me, that would be great, by the way. Because I don't want to get too close to them either. It's gonna be kind of dangerous. So what
Yo,
is
Foxstar,
this?
you won actually. You wasn't here. You weren't here. You won 2 crates, 1 big white and 1 big Royal Navy crate.
Okay, this guy could be troublesome, but I'm gonna engage now. Hopefully the Normandy won't nuke me. If it does, then so be it. I've dealt enough damage this game to itself. I haven't checked out the smoke firing penalty, but I think it's oh, that's a plane.
Yep.
Good an AP. Yeah, Normandy just
AP,
shot.
AP.
No, I'm on AP already.
I'm quality backseat gamer.
Oh, at me.
Yeah, the merchant AP can be pretty monstrous.
Yeah, she can. Ooh, that's a good. Still plane spotted, so let's be careful here. Let's go in the smoke.
Will all premium ships be added to the premium tab? No. Probably not.
Ah, yeah, here we go. That's the armor. That's doing different armor.
Yeah,
just,
we'll take a look at the sim stats here in a minute.
Look at the name from the Normandy, please. 1337733I. That's
Classic gamer speak.
Well, 51 seconds of me surviving, so enjoy that. Oh, the synapse coming my way too.
In future, how do we apply for the giveaways? We are always sharing a link during the stream from time to time in the chat, so you need to be active or you need to take a look at chat, you need to interact, and then you can just click on it and sign up with your gamer tag and email address so we can actually find your account to send you those gifts. So yeah. You think the München is fast? Yet Emile
crap.
Batin has 45 knot speed. Well, that's French. That's something different.
Well, here goes my death.
No.
I'm gonna get nuked by this Leon.
No.
Maybe if I outrun his guns by going front, I have also the synap on me, so...
This Leon is aiming at...
He's aiming at me now, don't worry.
Yeah, he's aiming at you now.
Overpen, yes! I'm not gonna survive a full salvo from this guy, no way.
Wait.
Oh, what? Okay, 25 seconds. Can I survive this?
Will we keep the carriers? No, you
Go
won't.
for the bow. Oh, come on! Yes!
Yes! I got it!
You saved me.
Get robbed.
Well done. Okay, wow. A bit intense in the end.
So how many kills did you get?
3 for me, yeah. I think lane 2 or 3 as well. 3 actually. We just... Oh, we wiped out 6 ships. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
That's fine.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Completely fine division. I'll take it.
Did I miss? Did we play München already? Yes, that game just right now. You can go to YouTube and watch the VOD.
Indeed. I'll just rewind on Twitch a couple of minutes.
You can't.
On Twitch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have to basically watch the VOD on Twitch. But
Well, that was a good game. I'm happy about this one.
any news on clans? That is a feature that unfortunately suffered from Corona.
Yep. So
Like from the time the development has able to put in. So
this
that
is the Sims standard loadout of modules for a destroyer, or for a tier 6 destroyer. You can change out the torpedoes for a 9.2 kilometer torpedo, but that makes the damage down to just 8,500, which is pretty anemic. The rest of the loadout is 4 of the standard American 5-inch guns with 3.2 second reload base, or rather with my build. I'm running Halsey. And the maneuverability is very good.
Muller, you say? Fraser and
Muller and Fraser,
as
yes.
inspirations. I'm afraid Fraser isn't. Oh, he is 16. Okay, so with this, the München, it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be bad. Yeah, 43.6. Yeah, you can go quite quick with this. You can definitely. All right, it's Sims time.
So, yeah. So the did I go through the loadout with Sims, or did you steal it?
No, go ahead.
So this is the overview of the Sims loadout. It's a pretty solid American destroyer in the truest sense of the form. It's kind of a knife fighter that handles up close and personal. would be the best way I would describe it. With quite nimble turrets, good guns, and short-range torpedoes. So this is the build I was using in that game. So
I mean, we can do. What time is it? Yeah, I don't think we have time for one more game.
We
do
have time for one more.
We have time for one more.
Yeah, we
I
can
think
do
we do
one
a
more.
redo.
If you do the typical die instantly, it's not a problem.
We can go Sims and Munchen again.
Is there any ships that we missed?
We missed?
Yes,
we
you
played
can
the
showcase
CVs.
the beautiful ships in the port. Southern, Eastern Dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
these
yes.
two.
Ah.
Correct. Lunar New Year. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm a terrible host.
Yes, so I will waltz on over to them because I have them in my port.
You do. I mean, they're ready on the screen if you want me to.
So the Eastern and Southern Dragon, plain and simple, they are Miyoko.
Yep.
Yes.
They're Miyoko with Lunar New Year special skins. The question is whether or not you can take the camo off. You can. And so if you know the Miyoko, you know the Eastern Dragon and the Southern Dragon. They just have a different camo to them. So when the new Lunar New Year event comes around, you'll be able to get them in the containers as well as in the store. And that's the TLDR on these guys.
And yes, Lane is earning still because he probably bought out the campaign with the doubloons, and he's now going through the endless havocs, and that grants you still.
Yep.
That is why. Filter settings. Let me go back to Munchen. His ship is going to be one of my favorite cruisers now, by far.
Now we'll go back to The Sims.
And to all the winners, I'm currently granting you the wins.
Invoicing? That's
Yeah,
pretty quick.
I'm actually doing that right now.
Working and live streaming at the same time, Chris.
Yeah, of
come
course.
I
dude.
mean, there's three of us.
German
might as well use
efficiency,
this.
my friends.
Might as well
German
use it.
efficiency.
to good extent.
I
Keep in
don't
mind
want the
that-
people to wait over the weekend, you know. And unfortunately, I haven't found one guy, but I think we can figure that out.
Go ahead, Lane.
We know how good Germans are with long-term logistics, so
Not only that, but also finding out names from people.
Oh, come on. Settle down. Future improvements. I missed it. Can we get more? Can we melt permanently camouflage? Okay, let me rephrase that.
Why
Yes.
on Sims stats page artillery says there are
Christian,
2 times?
would you allow me to answer the question I just read first?
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, sorry, I didn't.
Melting crafted permanent camouflage is a feedback point we have forwarded a few times. I cannot confirm or deny if it's going to be a thing, but it's a common question like, okay, I've created a permanent camouflage for a ship I can't get rid of, and am I able in the future to melt it and get some of the paint back? I can't say if it's going to be possible, but we're definitely forwarding the feedback up.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I can say.
do you want to smoke anywhere?
Just
do
one
your
thing,
thing, mate.
we please check after that. One guy says why on the Sims stat page the artillery says 4 times 2, 2 times 4, 127 millimeters.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure why.
Is
2
that
times
maybe
4
a
it says.
typo? Or
We'll-
It
maybe,
might be a typo.
we'll
We
check
need to take a
again.
look at
yeah,
that.
we will check that. We will check that. If that's
Yep.
a typo, sorry, but
You guys
of
are
course,
quick.
Sim says 4 times 1, 127 millimeters.
Yes.
Yep, 4 times
Not,
1.
not 2 times 4.
That's reasonable.
Bryson, the giveaway winners have been announced around 20 minutes ago. So if you want to rewatch it on YouTube, just go back a few minutes. and-
No, they don't get an email
No,
for
yeah.
confirmation.
You
You
will
just get the
just
stuff on
see-
your accounts, basically.
Yep.
Correct. And the winners already have it except one, but I haven't found him, unfortunately.
I won't be able to support you at sea right now.
Yep.
But as soon as I'll have the firing angles, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of spotting and hoping not to be found by the enemy destroyers.
What's your concealment on this? 5.9. It's alright. Oh. Okay, Icarus. That's
That's a
high.
little bit
I mean,
scary.
he is. My guess is he's gonna turn towards me in the alley, and I'll be waiting for him.
Yep.
Is that maybe an
My
L?
Hydra won't be able to pick him up yet, but I
He's-
know
he's smoking up.
He's turning your way. I'll switch over to you then. You have more action than I do.
Ah, okay. I just found out that one Xbox winner
If I secure this, I'm gonna laugh.
That one Xbox winner
missed it.
is actually on PlayStation. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Nice dodge. You're gonna get him eventually.
Okay.
If he doesn't go undetected.
So you have the event Miyokos in
I
your
think it's
port.
on fire too.
Yes, we
Yeah.
actually just showed them
no,
before
he's
this
gone.
battle.
You
So if
got
you
him.
want to go back on YouTube a little bit, you can see how they look like. What is your favorite
Very
carriers
nice.
in World War II? So from the
Can I ask for a smoke screen?
story-wise, I personally like the Yorktown, just because it got bombed and then repaired with plywood. So that is kind of funny. But what is your favorite carrier of the World War II, Mr. Whittaker?
Oh, mine, like, it's kind of just because it's a meme. Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Yeah, Shangri-La.
Shangri-La is that's.
You told me about that last week.
The story
Yeah.
of the name of the Shangri-La is so funny to me, at least. Basically, what happened was that whenever Yorktown did the Doolittle raid, well, actually, it was Yorktown alongside Lexington, if I remember right. Whenever they went on the Doolittle raid, they FDR, the president, was asked, where did bombers take off from? That was classified information at the time, so he made like a little spur of the moment Mad Lib and said they took off from Shangri-La, and that was spread across all of the media. And eventually, whenever they were naming Essex class carriers, they decided that would be a good name because reasons, and they named it Shangri-La, and that's why that's my favorite carrier. Do you have any favorites, Robin?
For me, it would be the only French carrier of World War II, Leon.
Who?
Baron.
I know. I'm sure.
Does that even qualify as a carrier?
It was only to trigger you, Lane. I know. Don't worry. I don't have any specific favorite carriers. I think the best looking one would by far be. It's a Japanese one, and I forgot.
Yeah, it was Hornet. Sorry, K-Man.
I don't know. Some of the British carriers, for their historical purposes, are pretty nice.
Yeah, Illustrious is crazy.
Well, we have a hat from the HMS Hermes here, actually.
Oh wow.
Is that the second Hermes or is that the original
I'm not
World
sure,
War II
but
Hermes?
I'm gonna show it into the and you guys need to know that this was sent to us by one of our players from PC. This is an actual hat from the HMS Hermes that he sent to us. So yeah, we don't know which Hermes it actually was, but that is now here in our streaming room. Back to the game.
This Synapse is getting bullied, but I'm gonna have to go help our what's this on Nelson?
And dodge.
Want me to get on your? Yeah, let's get on Lane's screen because he's having a nice.
Needs
play
a
around.
good dusting.
This is my list.
This
Go
thing
ahead.
is probably older than, or 60 or 70 years old. I don't think you can undust that without destroying it.
Yeah.
Like,
Put it in an air dryer.
yeah.
And just wait.
It's like putting into the washing machine. Just, 1,200 turns. Like,
nice.
easy
Oh,
going.
Synapse. Okay, what am I dealing with? for
Top pillow
Mallorca?
giveaway when? We don't have something planned for that.
Help the Nelson. There's a Leander, and that's something I'm really scared to fight.
Me too.
I'm not in a good spot for this actually.
Oh,
Oh, Synapse almost gone. Please. Oh no!
Don't rush
Leander's
it.
found me.
Leander's up.
Oh, that's not the
oh,
Leander.
that's AG.
Alright, I got a Mayoko. This is scary.
The get good flag when you get good.
Oh, that's Jervis.
I
Hello
can't
there.
help you with this. Remember, you have a Leander too. I'm just gonna focus on this Miyoko and
Oh,
see
there's
if
the
I can help
Leander.
out Nelson.
I am in danger.
I'm in danger.
I'm going to speed boost and hopefully,
Your engine is destroyed.
yep, unstoppable perk go.
Survive, Nelson. I need you as bait as long as possible, Nelson. I'm gonna drop my torpedoes here.
Doomhammer, no, you cannot control more than one squadron at a time.
I mean, if she only brings her front guns, okay, it's time to go AP.
What are the requirements again for applying for CCs? Ooh,
Oops.
well, there are some. But if you are on our Discord, Zaskor, just go to the announcement channel and search there for CC applications because we put all the requirements there.
Yep. Search like community contributor or something like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mayoko Beach, that's beautiful. And I go AP.
I don't know where the Jarvis got off to.
I don't know where the battleship is, and that's even more concerning.
Be careful about Miyoko torpedoes.
Don't worry. She won't hit me with that. Enough time. Okay, I would like some more citadels, please.
Yeah, you should
Ordering-
aim higher.
Here we go, that should do it. Let me slow down actually.
Luca Hartman, yes, you can get Missouri even if you miss some missions.
Yes.
Missouri's here to stay for a long time, and so
Nice.
take your
There we
time
go.
getting it. It's for
She still nailed me a bit.
it's meant to be a long-term goal. So,
Oh, Scharnhorst.
but everybody can get it.
Alright, I got my guns on that Jarvis. Maybe I can lob that. I don't know if he's going forward or reversing.
The amount of followers is not specifically a must, but it would be nice. But we review content individually, and if we
I'm
think
hoping.
it's a unique kind of content, we can make exceptions. But yes, the 1,000 followers
Oh,
are. Come on!
bounced.
What is your lead?
Bounced! Oh, come. Oh, I got my torpedo tube destroyed. Alright, Scharnhorst. Let's do it. I'm gonna
I died.
boot that right here, and I'm gonna. Oh. Oh no. Alright, it's
no.
okay. I can just duke that Colorado or that.
Anyways,
That Scharnhorst around. Nice torpedoes. I
Oh,
don't know why you send them like that.
Will aircraft carriers be able to autopilot? We haven't determined that. We're evaluating. So
I'm too fast, Colorado. You can't hit that.
he said famous last words.
Nah, look at this. All behind. Whee! And I'm gonna stay right here. Did he dodge all my torpedoes? God damn you, Scharnhorst. Okay, well, time to bail, I guess. Gonna run around the roads with this guy.
What is your guys' opinion about the player base? I would like to hear that. That is not an easy question to answer because you all, to answer the question you have to look at what player base is the game aimed at. And from that perspective, you can determine you have a core, a hardcore community, a vocal player base, which is like one big part of the active audience that we interact on a daily basis on Reddit, Facebook, Discord, Twitter, Instagram. Then you have a lot of resident sleeper players. I just call them like that because they just play the game and don't interact, which is the big majority. And with those players, we don't interact that much. Because those are just the players who play the game and that's it. So we just interact with you, like with our vocal core hardcore community, and based on this, based on your vocal feedback, we try to forward that feedback in a way that we can adjust game situations or things that we need to adjust, but also to not break the interest of the people that do not interact with us, like the big majority, because the vocal community is only a very, very small part of the active players. So it's hard to say just like what we think about the player base because we are just interacting with one small part of it, which is you guys, like the ones we interact on Discord and so on. And even that is a big difference in terms of, okay, we have the vocal players that just are on Facebook, and then we have the core and hardcore players who really know the game like we do. So, yeah. I mean, I personally like it to interact with the players who know about the game just like we do. But yeah.
I'm bouncing Shanghai's shells.
Do I play on PlayStation on Xbox or Xbox? So I have an account on both, but the Xbox account is currently Resident Sleeper because I don't stream that much, and I only use the account for streaming purpose. But I personally play a lot on PlayStation.
Yep. Robin pulling the tactical beach to maximum effectiveness.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's pretty hilarious, I have to say.
Robin with the knots. Oh my god.
It's alright. I'll get him. Alright, you know what, Shanghai, if you want to talk me, I'm gonna do side. Oh, he switched to HE because he realized his AP wasn't doing anything.
And now accelerate again.
I know, that's what I'm doing. Come on!
Oh, there's a fire and 200 damage. Let's go.
Go for the bow. He's gonna beat my torpedoes. It's fine. I will get you, Sean Holst. No. Okay, nice job.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a fun cruiser. Very fun. Well, that's gonna be it, guys. At least for the gameplay. Do we have a 3-man only us, or is it only with the?
No, unfortunately, we don't have that yet.
It's all right. Oh, sorry. Let me just.
Plans for next time.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we will do that next time that we have only 3-man interview with us, but we can go one by one. No. Yeah, it was a fun stream. I don't think there's anything that we have missed. I mean, guys, don't forget next week tier 5 carriers.
Yes.
Yep.
The second part of the S-Track event is going to kick in.
Also, we will. I'm not sure if but I think some of you will also get tier 5 carriers. There will be a mission for this. That we will give the ones who signed up through the forum, which is not active right now, but you know, most of you already know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And besides that, I hope that.
Sorry, can you check the sim statistics?
Yes,
the
Sims.
typo.
Can you
Thank you, chat. We're very
Yes,
quick
yes,
to
Sims.
forget this kind of stuff.
Yep.
I mean, it's Friday, guys. It's
It
like
is Friday. We like we don't want to go home, but it's good to be home at some point after the stream.
So the statistics says 4x1 for me.
Can you go to the overview?
Let's hang on. Oh, that's not the right way.
Come on, Lane.
I fumble.
Can you make it big because I'm not able to read anything right now.
So in the overview, no, it says high-speed destroyer with dual-purpose artillery.
Okay. But
the torpedo launchers. They are 2x4.
Yes,
so
makes more sense. Yeah.
2 quadruple torpedo launchers.
Okay. So
all right.
Thank you everyone for being here with us. It was a good stream. I think we peaked at like 800 viewers today.
It's fantastic.
Give our Twitch more love. But also to everybody who tuned in on YouTube, thank you to you as well. If you guys have any questions, as always, you can literally contact us anywhere, or Reddit, Discord. If you have questions, we are reading all those.
Yep. And please leave your feedback about carriers.
Yes.
We want to evaluate everything that we can. There will be a survey coming out.
Yes, as Chris mentioned at the beginning. Yes.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that survey, and please fill it out. We want to make carriers as good as we can.
It's an important part again. It's an important moment in our game, and we want you guys to be on top of your game as well.
Also, that I mean, I just hope that that you have trust in us with this, guys, because as you already see, we created a separate mode for that to really make an effort to get this right. We know that carriers are a big part for a lot of you, and we know that carriers might have left some kind of a bad aftertaste for some of you.
Precedent, yes.
Yes, or that. But we want to make this right. So please just leave your feedback, and we read it, we compile it, and we want to make it right for you.
Yep. And keep in mind, you guys have played tier 3 carriers right now. And that's tier 3. That's really the start of the game. Yes. Next week is tier 5.
Next week gets serious.
It's there's going the carriers are going to have access to patrol fighters. It'll still be HE bombs and torpedoes. And so it's going to be kind of a new dynamic. Lots more AA around, it should be exciting.
Yep.
Those who won the giveaway already have the rewards in their port.
Yes.
So go ahead and open up those containers.
That's
Good luck.
great.
I'm basically invoicing now the last winner, the one that I forgot, but then everybody already has their winnings. So just that you know.
Well, I don't have any last words except thanks you guys again, and we hope to see you next time on next stream. It was good, at least personally, to be back on stream. I highly like doing it, and I hope you guys like too. So until next time, I guess.
We will see you guys.
Much
you,
love from the Legends
soon.
team. Take it easy, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Have a great time.
Bye. Have a great time.
The classic. See ya.